Hey everybody, it's Lacey. Welcome back to Paws and Paper. So I finally finished my first portfolio and I think it turned out really, really nice. Very, very grungy, vintagey, looks like it's been tucked away in grandma's attic type. I just love it. So let's get into it and let's take a nice little flip through. So this is just smothered in different kinds of antique laces and fabrics. I got a collage here with some jewelry, that broken jewelry that I pieced together to make this nice like brooch looking piece there. These are just different laces. There's some velvet. This here tag is tucked into a vellum pocket that has been sewn on there. And this tag has just some vintage lace on it. And all these tags are double-sided. Just a nice little embellishment down here with some fake little flat-sided pearls. More of that. There's like text fabric here. Everything's been like torn and frayed. And then just one of those cluster like those tear sheets that I had gotten. And all these prints, I believe, all of these things come from Pink Monarch Prints. I think I had showed you that. So here we go. So now when you open this up, get to the center here, and this will open and fold and everywhere. So this is kind of like the front, and then I had to put a little Velcro piece here in the corner so that that would stay closed when you open it. So here is a belly band with just a digital postcard printed on here. And I used a lot of this, those new paints that I have. And there's a lot of like, it looks like antique gilding type things on there. So a lot of that is all throughout this journal. I also did use some of that like, the kind of like, what do they call it? Like stickles stuff. So here's some gold put on top, just a little cluster, and a lot of this pretty fabric lace down here. This envelope just has a journaling card in it. Tucks right into the envelope here, and everything has been sewn around, like all the envelopes are sewn around to reinforce it. So when you tuck things in and out, it shouldn't, you know, the paper shouldn't wear down, should stay. And then it's lined in lace there. Another journaling card tucked in here with just a cluster up top. And that has that gilding on, if you can see that when it glitters in the light. There's different colors in here. There's green, there's gold, there's like a burgundy color. There's one of those another pretty postcards. Another cluster at the bottom. So that just gets Velcroed there. And then this folds open here. And it has a pocket down here with just some journaling cards, and some of these are cardstock and some of them are just coffee dyed paper, so there's a little bit of texture of both. This envelope opens up on the side, pulls out for another journaling card there, and just a tag made out of a couple pieces of those little tags there, fabric, little embellishment. Opens up again. There's those beautiful little like pieces that I was tearing off of that one skirt dress I had repurposed. Tucked into a corner pocket there. This pocket's all collaged up with some lace down the side. The lace hanging out the bottom. Flips up, and then another postcard pulls out of there. Lined with book page. Envelopes are all sewn around. And then this is just the back page here, has the music page, the vellum pocket down here, which you can't see. There we go. Now we're back in frame. There's a vellum pocket down here that I've lined or trimmed in lace. And then here is another of the digitals out of that thing. And this one has that like pinkish gold color. So depending on what way you turn it, it either looks pink or gold. So that's tucked in there. And then I just made this little envelope out of one of the leftover background pages, and just tucked a little piece of coffee dyed paper into there just for some fun. So tuck that back in there. Get in there, guy. Come on, you're not cooperating with me. There we go. And then I just had that little flower there as the closure. Okay. And then that folds down and that folds in, and then move over to here. We got a corner tuck with some more pieces tucked in. The little embellishment. This one here, I have a little bit of I embossed some vellum on the back here, so you can see that kind of. And then this pocket opens up here. More pieces tucked in there. So there's lots and lots of journaling spaces in here. They're just tucked into the pieces randomly. So this back of this envelope has been collaged up, and then there's a piece of that fabric flower there. Here in the center, there's some lace on this pocket that's been collaged, and that folds down. And then in this pocket, more cards and space to journal on, tucked into this pocket, which has fabric lined on the bottom, and a little collage here. There's some vellum that's been coffee dyed. And then in the center is this big lace pocket with different things tucked in. I have pieces from the kit, and then I made this fabric, just big journaling card. I just thought this fabric was really, really pretty, and it went with the blues and stuff in here. And then I just popped that big piece of lace on the top. So that all gets tucked in here, and the back is just, the background is just that music page on coffee dyed paper. So those all just get tucked in there. And that folds up, and then this folds over. And then we go to this side. So there's lots of room in here. It may look small, but there is lots of room in here. So this envelope opens up, and there's another piece from the kit. And this has that gilding on the side. I just put a little washi stamp there. And that gets tucked in here. And then this opens up this way. And then we have a corner tuck here with some lace flowers, fabric flowers. I decorated up this little postcard piece. Put a piece of coffee dyed paper on the back that's lined, so you can journal on there. And then this side here, we have a little cluster over in the side here, some more of that embossed vellum. This here is those transfers, like those rub-off transfers. So that's on this envelope here. I did one of those with the vintage lace down the side, and that folds open. This here, I was just doing some stamping on some fabric and just embellished on the bottom with more lace. This tag here to journal on. They've all been sewn around. This one's just backed in the vintage dictionary page. Tucks in there. Maybe. There we go. And then the pocket here is just one of the pieces from the kit. Just trimmed at the top with lace. And you just got that really pretty background in the back on coffee dyed paper there. And then a couple pieces. This is from one of her, not from the Whispering Florals kit that this stuff is. This is just from like her invoices kit. So there's a big piece of journaling card there, and there's a piece from the kit, and then just a piece of lace sewn on the top of that. Tucked into that pocket there. And then that all closes up, and that's the front. So there's the front. And then when you turn it over, this becomes the back. And I have just made a big pocket out of a piece of the invoice from Pink Monarch Prints invoices. She has a kit about invoices. And just put all kinds of lace and grungy fabricies all around the bottom. Put a little piece of there. So this is just all the way around the pocket grunged up. Put that piece of trim there. And then there is a pocket on the back here. So I just tucked in one of the little cards from the kit. So there's a great big pocket there. And you can stick really tall things because the pocket, it's probably glued way down here. So you could probably tuck something quite large in there if you want to. So then this opens up, and in the back here, we have an envelope off to the side with just a little piece of that tear sheet and a fabric collage down here, lined in lace. Open up the pocket to the side. Another one of the pieces from the kit, just all sewn around. gets tucked in there. Open this up, and there's another belly band with a piece of coffee dyed paper from that kit. And then this centerpiece here, there's 2 envelopes that open up this way. So this first one is just had a tuck spot in the bottom here. It's just got a piece of that long lace trim here. So this is just a coffee dyed ticket or tag. And then this folds down and it's collaged on the back of that envelope with another beautiful postcard in there. Just everything's plain on the back. And that gets tucked in there. And then that can fold up, and then the top one folds up. It's just got a little bit of fabric collage up there. And another journaling card in this envelope. Okay, and then when both of those are folded out, I have attached this big pocket at the bottom and tucked in all kinds of things here. I've made another one of those fabric tags, just lined in with that manila folder on the back. This is another one of those tags with the lace attached, and then I've also had some bling just for fun on that one, and then a piece of the coffee dyed paper. So all those pieces are tucked in there. So this really has quite a few pieces in it, and lots of flaps and folds. So I think these are kind of really fun. This has become one of my favorite things, is these portfolios. So then I've included in here a small journal, and this is just some scrapbook paper that I had that I thought went really well with this kit. So I just kind of really did a bunch of that gilding stuff around the corners. It's pink in some light, or mauve, and then gold. And then I just put that piece of torn coffee dyed paper there, and then I did some little like highlighting and stickling down here with some of that silver glitter. So when you open this up, it's just a music page here, this cardstock, and then I just put in I think it has 5 pages of just plain coffee dyed paper. So there is 20 pages here of room just to write. And then I've attached a little key charm in the center of there. So you have all of the journaling cards and everything to write on, plus you have a fairly decent sized journal here. And then on the back, more of that pretty gold gilding stuff, and then another one of those just ripped tear sheets. I think they're really cool. And then we're on to the last page here, and this envelope has just been collaged at the top. It's a little book plate there that if you wanted to put something on, more of that lace trim. These fold open. There's double pockets or double envelopes there. I've sewn on a upper tuck, and then this just has a piece of coffee dyed paper. This is just plain here. You could actually write on this too if you wanted. And then this just gets tucked up into this pocket up here. And then this envelope here, all that pretty kit there, the tag actually comes out the top on this one. So there's a journaling card that comes out the top of that envelope. Again, sewn all the way around, and then I just made a little tiny corner tuck there with a coffee dyed tag trimmed in lace. And then the last envelope here, just another little side tuck with a journaling card and a piece of the coffee dyed paper with the kit printed on it. And then this pocket here opens on the side, and there is your last journaling card tucked in there. So this is quite a fun little project. I had a lot of fun making this with all the envelope flaps, and all the envelope flaps are reinforced with fabric. So any of the folds on here, I've gone ahead and reinforced with fabric, so you can see all the folds are reinforced with fabric so that over time the paper won't tear. So I reinforced everything that was folded with the fabric, even like the envelopes and stuff. So I do believe it will hold up quite well over time, being, you know, folded in and out. I really tried to make sure that everything got secured quite well if it was going to be moving. So yeah, this was super fun to make. I do believe I had a couple people ask, you know, can I show a tutorial on how to make one of these portfolios? And I do believe I'm going to do one, a tutorial from start to finish of how I make a portfolio like this. So look for that to be coming up soon. But this here is going to be available in my Etsy shop at the time this video goes up. So if you're interested, head on over there and take a look. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks. Bye.